Well, I'm not a great fan of champagne, but I am very happy that we have a deal. I think it's good that we have a deal that makes sure that the things we wanted from the side of the European Union have been guaranteed, that Ireland and the position of Ireland and the Good Friday Agreement are safeguarded, and that also the integrity of the internal market is safeguarded. So I'm really happy that we've now found a conclusion that from the EU's perspective is in line with what we wanted to get out of this negotiation. On the one hand, I'm happy we have an agreement because the worst of things would be the UK crashing out of the EU. On the other hand, you know me, I am deeply, deeply saddened by Brexit.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. How are you? Fine? Presidente, prego, buongiorno. Ma siamo molto contenti, abbiamo lavorato tutti perché ci sia una uscita ordinata del Regno Unito. Adesso dovremo vedere i testi, ci sarà il pronunciamento del Consiglio, poi ci sarà il pronunciamento di Westminster e naturalmente il Parlamento europeo è pronto a fare la propria parte e il proprio dovere. Grazie.
I would say that the Commission has accepted the proposal, and now it's going to the Coreper and then after that to the European Council. I will say that there is an agreement which has accepted in Commission at the EU 27 side, and now it's going to Coreper, and then after Coreper it's going to the European Council. Then we at least we are going to decide what we are going to do with that agreement.
I thank Louise Ellman for her membership of the Labour Party, for her work for her constituents and her contribution to the party, and as an MP for many, many years. I have taken the most resolute action possible of any party leader to deal with issues of anti-Semitism or racism of any form in our party. I set up an inquiry into it, we set up an education process, and we have suspended and indeed expelled members from it. There is no place whatsoever in our society or in any other for anti-Semitism, Islamophobia or any other form of racism. It is simply not tolerated at all. Well, I'm about to meet my good friend Frans Timmermans now to have a discussion with him about that, and I'm meeting the Party of European Socialist leaders this afternoon. I think they are also very interested in a good relationship with Britain in the future.
Frans Timmermans was happy, by the way, with the deal.
He's always a happy man, but we'll find out when we get in there about it. So I will be happy to discuss this with Frans Timmermans, but our position is that, as everything we've heard of this agreement, we cannot support it. This is a day when the Prime Minister seems to have made a deal with the European Union which doesn't give us the complete freedom of movement between Britain and Northern Ireland, because it creates a customs union border down the Irish Sea. And secondly, it does nothing to deal with all the concerns that we've raised during Theresa May's premiership and his about a race to the bottom in rights and protections. And we believe that the deal he's proposed is heading Britain in the direction of a deregulated society with a sell-off of national assets to American corporations. So as it stands, we cannot support this deal and will oppose it in Parliament on Saturday. And it also is unclear if he has the support of his allies in the DUP or indeed many of his allies on his own backbenches.
Yes, I know.
Okay, so everyone with the green guy wants to go into the
friends, let me go invite you, which we are facing. But let me first of all congratulate Antonio Costa for his outstanding victory in the general election.